USL Live in week 2 of season 53 of the Unified Skirmish League. I'm your host, Romulocks, and you are watching a league matchup between season 27 and V2. For more information on the team's match statistics and how you can sign up to play in the Unified Skirmish League, we ask that you please visit uslzone.com. Joining me in the commentary booth for tonight's match, I am honored to welcome in Dracolich.
Hello.
And Typhoon.
Hello.
Yeah, guys. Season 20. First of all, welcome, Typhoon. Haven't had you on in a bit. Season 27 absolutely obliterated weaponized autism last week, and it's hard to argue that they are clearly vying for the best squad in the league right now. That makes them a rather unfortunate competitor for V2, who had a rough loss to Birds themselves last week, and now have to book in that misery with a week 2 visit from season 27, no less. When it rains, it pours. Season 27 are a stacked squad, and their week 1 performance was just the tip of that iceberg. If Nazkeeper decides to show to some games this season, this team can be positively lethal. I expect a firm win for them today, despite who they have on the field, but I'm looking to see some better performances from the bottom of season 27's roster in Kevin, Splitta, and Pister. Guys who are fantastic players in their own right, but can get a little lost in this incredible cast that they have. For V2, we want to wish you the best of luck. This is probably going to be the toughest competition they see all season, and I appreciate a team who walks in heads held high despite the odds against them. Ghost and Smackrock need to put their crew in some good positions and push together with focus fire and just see what they can accomplish if they are playing together. Looking at the score difference between V2 and Law and Mortar playing Birds, I think the biggest difference is that cohesive gameplay and leadership. And V2 had some good pushes against Birds that made the game competitive last week. I'd like to see them build on them for this week. Panel, is season 27, are they the number 1 squad right now to beat? And what can V2 do to use this game as a learning moment rather than just being a loss? Let's go to Draco first.
Yeah, I think they're the obvious team to beat. It's going to be very difficult going forward for any squad to go up against them. So I think as the season goes on with Kaga and them, the chemistry is just going to build. So they're just going to be even more tough to beat. And then for V2, if they slowed it down like they did against Birds, they can definitely keep this game like under 100 kills. But I do see season 27 run away with this. But for V2, I think just focusing fire, just working with the team and playing well together, I think that's the big key here.
What do you think there, Typhoon?
Well, I'm going to take a little bit different of a stance here. I do think that season 27 is a formidable squad and arguably one of the best, but I do think I have to give it to Birds. If you look back at the last 4 seasons, I think Birds have won 3 of the 4, or the TG-led squads have won 3 of the 4. So at this point in time, I'm going to give it to Birds as actually being the squad to beat until season 27 can do that. I'm going to put them squarely at number 2. And for V2 in this match, I think they got to set small victories. Pick something that they think they can do well, execute it, get themselves some kills, give themselves a chance to stay in the game.
I just want to call out what's happening here. We had, I think, Llama crossed the baselines twice, awarding a +1 score 2 times. Is that right to this game already?
I'm going to interrupt you for a second. No, it's bugged. The script is bugged on Llama specifically at the moment.
Okay.
So he was stuck in one spot, got specced by the script, and then got unspecced and then immediately specced by the script again.
Looks like we're gonna have a full restart here because
yeah.
that's a major problem. I'm glad that was a good call. Nice league champion says that was a good call. I think you have to restart when something like that changes the score and changes the dynamic of the team going into the battle. Thanks for the clarification, Eric. Well, looks like we'll get that started again. What a weird start.
Yeah, bizarre. I was too busy looking at the season history to take a little bit of a spicy stance on season 27 there and missed that opening.
Champ goes take manual stats for this one, that's for sure. It's
Yeah.
funny.
So for V2, who do you guys like? who are you looking forward to like get the first kill on V2?
Let's look at who they actually. Llama's a good candidate for it. I do think that Bax is playing as Maria this week, but Bax is probably your best candidate for a kill. He did, I thought, the best job altogether last week. But Llama is a pretty decent shooter, and Smack, I thought, played exceptional last week compared to where he did the last 2 seasons. Frankly,
Yeah, where did that come from? He played amazing.
Yeah, I think it was like 5 and 9 for the day. What an incredible performance when you lose as bad as you did last week.
Yeah, I agree. I think Bax, certainly, if he can keep himself in good position, he certainly knows how to kill. So if he can catch some people overextended, and if his team plays, with him when he goes in, I think committing to the wrong thing as a team is better than not committing to anything. So I think if they find those opportunities to commit to an attack, even if it's not maybe the highest percentage move, but give themselves a chance to claw some kills and keep themselves in the game, you'll allow people like Bax to get a few kills and maybe keep you closer than you'd think.
Guys, it looks like we have a game-breaking bug, the kind of which I have not seen before. If you look at Llama right now on our screen, he is stuck in the enemy's dropship, can't move, and is spawning there. I don't entirely know what is going on.
Interesting.
He needs to relog, I think.
Tactical is suggesting a new arena. This will be a very interesting. I'll probably do an edit later for this because this is a very weird scenario. But we'll just keep recording.
I didn't. That's fair. I think a player to keep an eye on for V2 is Cal. I don't know that he's played any skirmish. I saw him medding in pub a couple times. I got him in squad battles with Dark Slayers. I think he's a pretty viable med. I think it'll really depend on who's playing around him. If people can, keep the pressure off of him, allow him to med. If he doesn't overextend, I think he can. I think he can turn out to be a pretty good med. So I'd keep an eye on him all season, not just this match.
For sure. He's a CTF guy that has. I've been seeing him play a lot of pub, and doing pretty well in pub. And I've heard he's made some SBs. Didn't get to see those yet myself, but he had a rough week 1. That's for sure. We are doing a little swapsy here.
Okay. Yeah, I missed week 1. So
versus season 53. There we go. Season 27.
I'm for season 27, not 53. Just my opinion.
All right. New room, new aura. Llama can move around freely. Good deal.
Love to see it. Get out there, Llama.
Great league. Love it when things work.
I think we're going to want to keep a close eye on these scripts and make sure people aren't, somehow reducing damage. Won't say any names. Let's keep some eyes on some of these people.
Yeah, Cal.
We're all cheering for Cal.
Yeah. Something about the name Cal. He's just endearing.
Yeah.
Makes me think of there's a Cal, Calvin and Hobbes or whatever. That's what I think of. I think of the kid with this fake tiger.
Cal Ripken Jr.
What a great baseball player. Who didn't like Cal Ripken Jr.? If you did like Cal Ripken Jr., there was something wrong with you.
I agree.
The Iron Man.
I mean, what other? Yeah. Can you name a single other Oriole?
Yeah, I saw him play in AAA. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, his dad, Billy Ripken. Or brother, rather. Sorry. His dad's Cal. What am I talking about?
Hence the junior.
I think didn't Barry Bonds play for the Orioles for a little bit? Oh, he's the Pirates. Yeah.
Pirates best stadium.
All
Well,
right.
All right, game on here. This is
Yeah,
on.
I think this is a
Okay.
game on. Fresh start.
Let me get a
0-0.
roster here. For season 27, we have Champion, Splitta, Iron, Kevin, Machu, aka Kaga, Pister, Simp, and Sov. A very, very stud-filled roster over there. For V2, we have Cannibal, Karatank, Eva, Ghost, Cow, Llama in a Zoo, Maria, and Smackrock. And they are already camping out south, doing a good job of luring them in, playing near their respawn. I think that's exactly how they've got to play it.
Yeah, take it slow. But
Yeah,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say I like the idea, but we did see Birds, just absolutely smash Law and Mortar basically outside their dropship. So V2's got to be a little bit smart about how they play this at their base because they don't want to sit at their dropship for 15 minutes.
Right, and if they know where you are, they're just going to out-angle you over time.
Agreed.
Especially these guys.
It looks like they're making a shift north already, which I don't know if I like this kind of herd mentality moving together.
I think that's how they got. Man, I think that's how they got to play it. Is the death ball. I think there needs to be some unpredictability in their game, but unfortunately, Smacks may get cut out here.
I do like the unpredictability angle, and I really like the concept of changing tempo, going from camping to pushing to setting up ambushes to moving around the map. But you really got to be mindful of vision. We commented on it last game. When really strong squads are able to keep vision on you, it really takes away from your ability to change the tempo, change the momentum around. And Eva goes down to some early explosives there.
Big nade
as,
Eva.
Yeah.
This team on the
Season
left needs to get
27
some work done. They're just kind of sitting there.
Llama.
Yeah, Llama's sitting
Llama.
back.
And I think this is what I was talking about earlier, was make a decision, even if it's not the best one, make it together. Don't just kind of hang out in the middle of two teams crossfiring you.
Oh, a pretty decisive win there.
Who
For
went
season
down
27.
for season 27?
Eva went
Champion.
down first. Season 27. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Did Champion
Yeah.
down?
Champion faded? Hello?
Poor guy. Has to walk all that way.
Just hitting the W key.
Champion's on my fantasy, so I can't be having that.
Yeah.
27
see
minutes
here.
remaining. Score 8-1. I think that battle's a good indicator of what we'd expect to see. But let's see if they can get the deaths under control.
I would fall back if I was V2 and then push back in once this group comes in south. Just go back in.
So
Go back in.
They got Sav on the solo angle, which is pretty tough for them to deal
Ooh,
with.
Cal eats a long
Look at Kevin there.
string.
Good focus fire there. And so if they can commit to trying to get a couple kills every battle,
Oh,
give
Pister.
themselves a chance.
Eva with a nice grenade.
Eva goes down. Karatank about to go down. Karatank's another one. You kind of wonder how he's going to turn out. These kinds of games right here are a good way to break into the league, that's for sure. Take your lumps. It's a little humbling of an experience.
Well, V2's getting
Absolutely.
some kills, though. I'll give V2 that. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, 15-3.
You give yourselves a couple kills every battle. You keep it closer than you realize. You give yourselves a puncher's chance.
It's an interesting discussion going on right now. Who do you have in the game, V2 versus Law and Mortar? What do you guys think right now?
I'd say after what I'm seeing right now, just to open the game, I would have to lean towards V2 coming out with a little bit more commitment to the fight, a little bit more scrappiness as the fight develops.
They're just playing
even
more
as they're
together,
losing.
too.
Yeah.
Like there's a clear game plan going on that I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, V2 for sure.
You got backs on a little solo angle up here behind Sov. I don't know how well that's going to work. LMG flanking an AT, and if and when he'll make his move.
Stay alive.
Oh, that middle group is getting pinched, cut
Yep,
off.
Cal down.
Ooh.
The good thing about this is he'll
Good dart.
respawn quickly, but they're dying too fast, and the solo flank comes in a little too late. Sov will probably dash away if he gets too hurt.
Yeah, now we need to change it up. We need to go somewhere else.
This is the week of bloodbaths, though. Birds in the last game, and now season 27. It's the only week we're gonna have like that because we only play each team one time. So
Let's see if Cal can get himself out of this tricky situation, which it looks like he's going to.
bird bath.
So V2 has a chance here, you know, drag this fight up. The best thing you can do is put the enemy team between your fight and your dropship. Oh, nice kill on Iron, goes down early on some good focus fire from Ghost, and I'm not sure who else that was.
So what I've seen from like teams like season 27, like they'll just once they lose the med, they're gonna fall. Look, they
Yeah,
got
Split
split
goes
now.
down to, here you go. This is a chance for V2 to really step on the gas here.
Look at back stepping in
Simp,
there too to lead this.
Yeah. And now this is where the really good squads do really well, is getting away and not trickling their deaths down. They limit their losses, they get out, they reposition. They're really hard to run down.
Bax knows this guy's below. Yeah, he's gonna try and hit.
This
Sov.
is a good call here. Oh, sorry. I was thinking Kevin was with was with Bax. The good old Jersey duo, but they're not on the same team.
Bax is not always great about knowing when to fall out of a battle or choosing the right times to, but on the push, on the aggression, he's kind of excellent.
Yeah, he's a bit of a bruiser.
Yeah.
You know, not gonna say his game IQ is the strongest, but he's definitely a puncher. So you gotta be careful with that when you're fighting him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like him soloing as an LMG though. Maybe he has an opportunity here to break open battles. I just don't think you're gonna outthink Sov with the solos. And I don't know.
They're gonna overload north. Oh,
Yeah.
Cannibal just takes a bad nade.
Oh, here goes Bax.
And Pisser with the
Yes.
middle flank. Oh, but Pisser goes down here. Come on, Llama. There you go.
There you go. Okay. You know, I think we were talking about you gotta start getting a little bit more than one kill a fight to keep this close if you're gonna be engaging at this rate. But
There have been some
Good
moments
ball.
though. There's moments of things I could compliment already. I'd like to see more of it for sure.
yep. I think if they reel Bax into just playing with the team, maybe picking somebody else with a microphone to be the solo vision on Sov. With Bax aggression, you know, he can be a kill opener, a battle opener, getting an entry kill if he's with the main group.
Poor Llama. Stepped into a buzzsaw there.
Oh, Ava.
Oh,
no.
Eva.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, guys, don't trickle out
Look at
anymore.
Iron. You have a chance on Iron here if they can stay on him. But
Not,
he's so
not enough
shifty.
focus on Iron though.
Yeah, he's so shifty. That's a double-edged sword, I feel, when you try to focus Iron, because he is so good at dodging. It's almost like chasing an AT. It's like you're better off focusing somebody else, even though he's a medic.
Ooh, Ava with energy dies.
All right, we're
Yeah, I do
trickling
agree.
now.
They need to stop trickling.
We're
Yeah, they really
trickling
need to
pretty
stop
bad.
trickling out here.
We got 20
Just
minutes
go ahead,
remaining in this
die,
game.
yeah.
38 to 7
Die,
right
get your
now.
regroup going.
Yeah.
Ava, stay
Don't do it,
back.
Ava. Oh.
She did it.
She did it.
Oh,
And
nice.
now
She
she got
recrossed.
spec.
Oh, no.
Watch that in real time. I watched the decision making.
Yeah,
in
that
real
was
time.
well. Yeah, that was well deserved on the getting specced there. Unfortunately,
That dude gets subbed in, And
I don't know.
they're-
I feel like that dude might be a little bit better than Ava, to be honest.
They're
but
going
that might
north.
play out.
I don't necessarily. I mean,
That's a hot
it's-
take.
That's.
I mean, they both have pluses and minuses. That's for sure.
Cross the baseline twice.
Ava definitely has a like. I'm gonna get this heal no matter what. I will die for it. TD
Okay.
typically just isn't there in time.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm tainted by my season with that dude and hearing, oh, my heel missed. How did that not register?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
well,
yeah. I
you
mean,
can't, you can't be 3 chords away from me pressing.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. Let's see if that dude can, give him some momentum. He has enough experience. I do think he has moments of some solid netting. So let's see if he can have those moments here.
Just check the score. 43-8 right now. Kaga in the lead with 11 kills and 0 deaths. Split at 9-1. Kevin at 8-1. Havoc leading in heals. CC
No
gets
surprises
taken out
there.
by himself.
Yeah,
CC
and that's
playing
not a
Marine
bad
today.
idea here from these guys to go north. I hope that they were calling out, hey, they got a sub because Kevin, I believe, crossed rape line, so he got specced. So I think CC got put in for Kevin. If that was calculated by them, great job. I like that they're coming back looking for him. Try and get themselves another kill on the board and then maybe reposition for the fight here.
Take advantage of everything
And
you
they
can.
should have seen him. I think they seen him, and CC has nowhere to go. If they commit to this quickly,
Mike C, no.
Yeah, don't do it, Mike.
but Bax ran right over the rape lines as well. Like, this is the thing with him. Like, where is your brain? Turn it on. Like,
You would expect from him at least to not.
yeah.
He's
Like,
such a competitor sometimes. In those little things, you're just like, yeah.
look at
why?
Carrot Tank. You're a beast.
Go, Carrot.
Yeah,
Get
here
some
we go.
hits here.
Yep.
These are big hit moments.
They need to make a decision here.
Oh, that was close.
I don't like that they're grouping back up. Kara and that dude needed to decide, and catching an 8 there really stinks. But, just grouping up into a ball where there's 1, 2,
Oh,
3, 4 angles to get shot from is not great.
Cal, Cannibal, and Smackrock die together in synchronicity. That was an interesting clip to watch. 52-10 with 17 minutes to go. Season 27 firmly in the lead in this game. And looking like it's going to be another 100-kill game. We've had now, 3 people spec'd for crossing baselines? It's a new rule. It's harsh. It's it's ruthless, but it's always
Mhm.
right.
Well, until it picks on Llama.
Yeah, until it creates a new rule for Llama to be. It was kind of interesting how it set him out there to be massacred. It was like the game hates Llama specifically.
And what is the exact rule? Is it a 2-minute timer? How is Bax already back in?
I'm not exactly. We need to explore that. I'm not exactly sure the rule of how to get back in. Yeah, it's a 2-minute timer. Bowen says. Okay, so it was 2 minutes from that second when it happened. They had.
Oh,
on the
gets
timer.
off.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so that's the bummer there of you got a full group ambush. You're not really giving yourselves a chance. They got an 8.
Oh.
Cal goes down 250 energy.
Oof. Yeah,
That can't happen.
it was a.
Oh,
nade.
but they do get Iron again. Iron dying
Nice.
early. Time.
So here they go. They're gonna
Yep.
fall right away. Get champion.
You can watch
Get CC.
CC 27.
There
Champ
you
goes
go.
down.
Kara.
CC,
Go,
if they're
buddy.
calling out CC, should be low.
That's some soppy play.
Yeah,
from
CC's
Champ,
dead.
actually.
Nice.
CC
There
down.
you go.
That's 53-13. They're closing the gap.
All right, now is the time to set something up. Get your respawn, set something up nice.
Yes, I agree 100%. This is a good tempo change. Set up an ambush. Hopefully you've practiced something, a spot on the map that you like.
Yeah, no indecision. Just go. Get out of this spot.
And you can tell season 27 doesn't have a lot of respect for V2. And I'm not saying they should, just skill wise.
Yeah.
But, they're not even bothering falling back to their side of the map with all their respawn. They're just kind of hanging out to keep vision because they don't want V2 to get up and set an ambush in that south choke. They kind of want to eliminate that variable by staying on their side of the map, keeping vision.
All right, here's V2
and so we
at the top of the
saw
map.
this. Yeah, we saw this ambush earlier, and it did not work well.
It wasn't
not in this
run
map,
exactly like this, though. This is interesting. If you're not looking and you pass by it, if they only send part of the team,
these ambushes are all built on somebody showing up close enough that you can just take out the first body you see, right?
Yeah, but if it's Sov, he's just gonna scoot away.
well, Champ's got it narrowed down where they're at, so he's honing in like a junkyard dog. Don't let him off his leash. Iron's just
drooling. I can see it now.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Oh, they moved.
Oh no, Champ's got him now.
They saw it.
Karatank though, ready to face off. Mono.
See, this is where you fake. This is where you fake. You go back. Just fake it and just hang on that wall. And then
give it
just
the
take out
old
whoever.
split a double fake.
Yeah, I was gonna say the split a double back
because they're gonna see this and they're gonna get out. Yeah. So now Llama's gonna get caught out here.
Oh, Splitta gets almost hit with his own maneuver.
Now, see if they can commit to this push on the right, they have a chance.
Llama,
they don't want to
hold them off.
Oh, Ghost and Kara need to stay up.
Good job, Llama.
Stay up
Good
for your
job,
team,
Llama.
fellas.
Llama.
Cal does a good job of getting there. Ghost stays to fight in the back.
Oh,
taking big hits,
Kevin
though.
goes down. Yeah,
Kevin down.
Champion
Champ
goes
down. Look at this
Kara
play.
Through it.
Oh, they're losing on the south now. They're not getting out in time.
Don't.
Kara and Cal down. Push TD smack. Push right.
Yeah, let's try to take somebody. G, no.
All right. So
Not
they
bad, all things considered.
Yeah, they end up losing that battle, but to a very veteran season 27 counteracting, they started winning that battle.
And you take down Kevin and Champion that early in a fight, you really give yourselves a chance. They were still in some pretty bad angles, but you think about it, they give themselves in a better position where they're not out angled. Who knows? Maybe they have a chance to actually win that fight clean.
Yeah, so they know they're regrouping south, though. If I was V2, I'd go back north, maybe. Sov's reading that already.
Smack is making that call. It looks like they're all shifting right. Oh, Kara's going to get caught a little bit.
Yeah, Pister's got vision on him.
Yeah, they're going to catch the stragglers here. Oh, yeah, Bax is a really good idea.
So I haven't SB'd this map too much. What part on this right side do you guys think? I don't know if I'm just not seeing energy go down, but I haven't seen that dude's energy. He had 250 there. Letting Bax go down.
Okay, the V2 has a respawn. If we can just hold here.
Ghost is taking too many hits. He's close.
Oh, good
Bax
law.
and CT coming in here on Kevin and Iron. This could be
TD,
a big
nice
swing.
save from TD. The team
Llama
on
stays in this. Kara, I don't know what is taking Kara so long to get in this fight. He respawned at the same time as Bax did.
Good job. Llama. Let's go, Llama.
Yeah, whoever
look at
pointed
that.
out that Llama might be a guy to keep an eye on, he's proving it right now.
Well, his aim is really good. His game sense is still needs a little improvement, but aim is pretty good.
So I don't like this chase here. I think
building?
I think it's wise for them to give it up. They're chasing down numbers. It's 3-on-4. you don't even have the advantage.
Well,
You're chasing an AT.
What are you chasing? I think the best solution is you get a 3-on-3. Do you really want a 3-on-3 in a building with Season 27? I don't think
I
you
agree.
do.
Well, not only that, but they keep vision on you the entire time, so they know exactly where you are.
I like that fallout, that over the top to the right, and then they have a chance for an ambush here on Kevin, which they should get clean. And now this is where I think you get aggressive. You push up here, you try and catch these three. You knew there was these three still up here.
South team is kind of lackluster. They're not really pushing them. Ghost needs to go north quick with that team, though. Split is
Kasav's got to make a decision. Oh, if that hit the corner, would have been nice. Kasav would have to make a decision to stay or dash away and let Champ and Havoc fight it out.
You got Ghost south.
Ghost. Run to the right, Ghost.
Yeah, you got to hold it. Oh, he's trapped.
He's in trouble. All right, now they need to fall. They should fall to the right.
Yeah, no point in
Cannibal,
holding this.
don't fight that door. Just run. Just run, man. Turn and run. Smack, this is not the fight you want.
Not with how quickly they lost the south part there. Man, Llama's putting some work on Splitta there. Good thing Iron was able to heal through that because Llama was not missing much.
All right, get Cannibal, Kara. Okay,
Cal makes
Kara
a wrong
out.
turn, doesn't see the south team. He gets hit.
Turn him on, guys.
PD, the only guys that are running. We got 8 minutes and 56 seconds of this game remaining, 72-19. And I'll say this for V2, they've made it exciting. As much as a 72-19 game can be.
They've shown flashes of potential for sure. They have some guys that can shoot. I think they really they need to work on.
Good angle.
Oh.
Almost got eye there.
I was watching.
Dang.
Yeah, I was watching backs there. Try and stream up
that
Iron.
That was not good from the right side nor the left, frankly. We've got a 1v1
now they got to be careful of doing another
here on the left.
Oh yeah, I hate that. Yeah, once you come out of spawn, you don't want to come out of spawn. You want to go back.
So I was going to ask this question earlier before it got too out of hand. On this right side of the map, fighting in your base, do you take it north? I mean, I know south is always king. What's kind of the setup here? Is it better to string this out north or string this out south?
It depends on what your goal is and how good you are. I mean, if it's just a respawn and you like and it's birds versus, V2, I think you go back south. But I think if you're trying to avoid, I would go north around this little donut shape up north and then come back down around. It kind of depends on the situation you're in, I think.
Yeah. Jelly donut, somebody says.
Yeah, I like it. It is a little jelly donut. I don't like it much. I don't like it at all.
No medic in the middle for V2 that are gonna.
Yeah. And so this north
there,
angle
buddy.
here that Bax is going for is right, and they need to commit to that. They need to get over the top there, give themselves a chance. Look at Pister. They could focus out Pister. Good cleanup there. Don't worry about split up in the building. He's already hurt. He's just being a nuisance.
Llama down. Not the best play from Cal on this play altogether. He wasn't with his team, and then he started bouncing off of walls in moments when his team probably needed him there.
I missed it, but I trust your eyes.
Well, you noted that South team didn't have a medic, and that was super true. And then he's running to get there late, and they're focusing him. It just wasn't a good situation at all. Start on the back foot against Season 27. That's yikes.
So 6 minutes left. This game's clearly out of reach from a winnability perspective. So Cannibal's gone nadered, launching some mortars. What do you do at this point? Do you just have fun and say we don't care about the end score? Or do you take it as a learning opportunity? What do you guys?
I want to win a battle.
You guys are the captains. You guys are the leader.
I want to win a battle. That's what I'd be saying. Let's focus on. We can come up with a win by the end of it. I don't care that we lose overall. I care how we perform to the end.
Exactly.
So you're thinking zeros. Yeah. So you guys are thinking 0-0. If we win this next fight,
then we win in
the
it's
next
a moral
6
victory.
minutes, we won. That's a victory for us.
It
I like
definitely
this
is.
fight on the right side. They have a 4-on-3. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut away from that.
No,
They
yeah.
have an opportunity here to get some kills here on
Ooh,
Sov,
Cannibal!
Champion, and Iron, and they just can't quite close it.
Cannibal gets downright massacred on that pillow, on that pillar. The pillow.
I think that's...
You wish it
You
was
gotta
a pillow.
take... Probably did wish it was a pillow. But yeah, they had an opportunity there. 4-on-3. They really got to focus on focus fire there, committing to that right-hand push. Maybe they get those 3 kills clean. They give themselves a chance to fight with their respawners that just died from that left battle. They got to be a little cleaner on that decision-making and that focus fire.
But the thing is that I take away, there's evidence for V2 of a coherent game plan that they're trying to run. They're just not totally doing it yet. If they practice during the week, they will get better at this. They will.
Oh, Bax might have a chance on Sov here. LMG versus AT.
Nope. Goes down to Sov. Kara Tank fighting Kaga and Iron. Inadvisable with a medic.
Yeah.
And they're just hanging out in base. 4 minutes remaining. You got to pick a direction, though, boys, and go out.
Big red dot. Yep,
yes, I think at this point, maybe what you can do to your advantage is get up on this left wall. I mean, they have that group.
Oh, yeah. So this is the problem with this. If you come out south, you cannot go back up north through that part for whatever reason.
So in this moment, if I'm them, I'm going north, to answer your question from earlier, Typhoon.
I think that's the right move. I think you have more options north. I think if you drag the fight up north, you give yourself a chance to have respawners come in on an angle. Whereas if you're fighting south, your respawners are just going to flood back into the same angles that you have. You're not giving yourself any advantages of your respawners. At least if you go north and you drag them up north, your respawners can immediately start engaging them from a different angle, from behind.
And I think you have a natural opportunity going around. Oh my gosh, Kira, dodge a little bit, man. Natural opportunity there to like set up a flank going around that donut.
And so, like, I'm just looking at this here. Even if you survive down here in the right,
nice Law and Llama about to take it to Sov. Oh, gets stripped from behind by Splitta.
Come on, get Splitta. There you go.
Splitta down. Got the tail end of that.
All right, now we just go out. No, Kara went out south. Damn it.
TD tries to knife Sov to death. But
so is there no way? Oh, you can't go out at all. So I just turned on the physics. I didn't see. I don't know if I like that. They should put it all around the green box, maybe, to allow, as long as you don't cross rape lines, you can go north or south.
Yeah, Kara's stuck there. He's gonna have to.
And now that dude is gonna be stuck there, and so they both.
Yeah,
die.
I do think the right and the left side, you should be able to travel up those lanes. That's what I would do. Make it like little lanes that you can just traverse to go north or south, depending on what the team wants to do. A Tumbleweed says that was brutal, and indeed it was.
Looks like V2 is going to the other base.
Llama and Bax just hanging out. Ooh, TD. Survive.
Kara and TD need to commit to this right side. Hope for, a 2-on-2 there. But Kara thinking that maybe this is CTF and Shotgun's going to drain armor. Wait for your AR to reload there and start shooting. Don't pull out Shotgun at that distance.
Okay, so I see what V2 might be trying to do. Like maybe, no.
I think the wheels are off the bus to a certain degree at this point, and it's just run together.
Just got to ball up and just go.
20 seconds remaining. 111 to 23. Very similar game to Birds. Oof. Oof. As
Oh, they
CT
launched the
and
law. Oh, no. Now they know they're coming.
And they're out. 113 to 23. Interesting game to watch. Quite brutal in some respects, but also moments for V2 for sure. They definitely had a coherent game plan, as we said multiple times. Just didn't always get executed. That's for sure. Simp takes MVP. Congrats to Havoc on that. Kaga leads with 25-2. Sov 21-0. Pister 17-4. Simp led in heals with 38-55, which was 1,000 more than Iron, who is second on that list. Just impressive performance all around. Draco, Typhoon, any final remarks about that game?
You go, Draco.
Yeah, I think V2 has a lot to look forward to. I think I'm really excited to see what they do later on this season. So, and season 27, we'll see what they do against a quality opponent.